So here's a short diary of my recent visit to the Ifo area of Ogun State, and because in the past I tried to visit and I understood what the road was like, so I decided to pull up. Now this is it. Shortly after we climbed down from Sango to approach Ijako, the road was terrible in a very bad state, and you can see vehicles were turning back because the road was already becoming impassable. So by now I had already pulled up and joined the public commercial transport, and everybody was already turning back. So the vehicle I joined also turned back, as you can see right here. We're turning, and then decided to maneuver and go join another one-way route, as has been the practice by majority people on that road already. So we continued. Somehow we found ourselves escaping this path. And then we joined the reconnected the road at some point at the front. But then came the issue again. We found that there was still yet more at almost at every new junction. There was a terrible portion of the road that was causing gridlock, serious ones. And then at this point, the vehicle I joined also decided that it was no longer going to be able to proceed, and they refunded us half of T fare. So we continued the journey respectively by foot, and then you can see everybody was already, a lot of people were stranded, and then even the road itself was stranded as a result of government neglect. And from what I know about this road, for some time now, it's been like that for more than 5 6 years that I've known it, and then but it keeps getting worse because of the neglect that it suffers. Now, except for a few times when there are palliatives, they have refused to fix this road, regardless of whether the president of Nigeria was from that state for more than 8 years, and then they have always had governors, all of who are claiming to be of the people, you know. Well, I decided to do another finding on the road because I got to a point where uh, I had to, because I couldn't continue the journey anymore. At some point, I figured out that I had to return. I had to come back to Lagos. I couldn't proceed because the road was already impossible to continue. So I saw that there was a particular palliative at this junction known as Onihale or Yanolubu. Now they opened up the drainage, and so the community was no longer accessible to vehicles. As you can see, they can't access it anymore. You'd see the the they already brought some, you see, they already opened up the drainage, give them impression that they were working on it because of election. Now they had ignored this particular route for all the years they cared, but when election came, they now remembered that the Uniale, Yanolugbo, Ijako, Suna, all those places, um, and all those parts, including Akute, Ajuwon, they now remember they are part of the Ogun State map, and so they came back to come and do palliative. Now, my only prayer now is that this place, as the people living in this community, can no longer access their place by the popular junction anymore. So they have to go and be looking for other routes to find their way to their community. So this is me returning to Lagos by bike because I could not face this after facing what I faced getting to this point. If I could not complete the journey, at least I should not be able to sit in the traffic all day again. So I had to fly a bike, and you can see even the bike was almost ramming in between two vehicles. I had to say, "Oga, no." You know. So well, it's a very terrible and hopeless thing, and I want to hope that the Ogun State government remembers these people as quickly as possible. And I also remember that recently Femi Kuti, the Afrobeat minstrel,
See my area,
complained about
Alagboli,
Akute where he resides, and then he has the following to say. Let me share.
and they say we should not talk. It has been like this forever. Like this is how it is, and we will say we have a government that cares for the people. And rubbish. No, it's very annoying. I cannot. How can I be filming and not be commenting on the commentary? They broke the houses down, Abi, to build the gutter, and then the place is still. Eh? Water is filled up. Get. We have a bridge now, straight ahead. Wow. It took 8 years to build this bridge. Can you imagine? It's half a kilometer long bridge. This bridge, to build this bridge, they broke all the houses. See, they had to break all the houses. And these are the houses that they broke. Then you see, what is amazing is that this place is so wide. It's so wide, but we all still come back to one lane again.
Well, what I find out is that that particular portion, Akute area, where Femi Kuti is also complaining about, is a place where when they wanted to come for election, they will come and start breaking parts of houses of the road, giving impression that the work was about to start. But the moment they get into power, they relax. Nothing happens anymore. Ogun State has been like that for a very long time. And then it is very important that we always continue to make sure that we pressure government to finish what they start, pressure them to start after all, and pressure them to complete whenever they start. And this is to nudge our youths, especially, instead of killing and fighting yourselves over who should be your next governor or who should return despite not really being impressive with their works. You should put those efforts in making sure, if you cannot change the government, at least work on making sure that uh you, you don't go about collecting peanuts from them while your people are dying in this situation. You know, the roads are bad, everything is terrible, the road is almost impassable, and you are collecting peanuts from them and hailing them, calling them the best governor and giving them awards. Pressure them instead, let them finish the works they started. Well, that's just the brief I want to say, and I hope that Ogun State government returns to this road as quickly as possible to complete it, because it is terrible. This is not presentable. This is, I don't want to use the word condemnable, because the road is already condemned, and you could see a lot of vehicles I saw on the road were damaged as a result of the bad road. So when we are taking roadworthiness papers from the states, the question is, are these roads worthy of our vehicles? So it should not be roadworthiness, it should be, the road should be getting comments of vehicle worthiness instead. Can you imagine what happened to these vehicles? For instance, they are caused by the bad state of the road. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not telling you who or who not to vote. I'm saying whoever is in position, as youth, please pressure them to come and finish what they started, not just on the eve of election palliative. It's enough. Are you not tired? Well, that's just the brief, and I hope that we are going to see work progressing, and men returning to construction sites, government returning to works they started and completing them, because it is affecting everybody. Imagine I couldn't complete that journey. I had to return after spending almost half of the day traveling down to E4. My name is Segun, and do follow us on social media. Until I come your way again, please don't stop talking about the things that matter. I'll see you again later. Bye.